Here I go! Let's finish this once and for all!
Well, congratulations, Rachel Zegler. Played yourself. And take a look what's happening. The media is praising you. Nobody believes them. Nice job. You turned the whole world against you. Before we get to this, I just want to inform you that Assassin's Creed Shadow is going to be releasing one day before Snow White. And even that game is facing controversies as well. It's not looking good. All those Western movies or Western AAA games or game developers, why can't you just give your audience what they want? How come the East is doing better? Oh wait, you just want them to eat your lunch. Okay, that's fine by me.
Rachel Zegler is a shining supernova in Snow White, beautifully embodying the graceful, gentle nature of the OG Disney princess. It's a visual feast with show-stopping new musical numbers and, of course, dozens of enchanting animated animals. The screenplay wisely gives its heroine newfound depth through her fervent desire to become the leader her father believed she could be, and a love story that's sweet as apple pie. Rachel Zegler sings her heart out in this role and is charming as Snow White, so kept me alert for this Sunday morning. The costumes were dazzling and loved all of the Apple snacks too this morning. Thank you, Disney UK, for the invitation. I may regret saying this, but Snow White is solid. I really enjoyed the musical numbers, particularly the opening one and the Evil Queen's Bop. Zegler was great in the role, and Godot was fun. It's really the CG dwarves that let the film down. The choice is baffling.
Disney Snow White. First reactions praise Rachel Zegler's stunning performance. Disney Snow White wins positive reactions. Quite charming.
I haven't seen something self-implode this hard since that Titan submarine. Mirror, mirror on the wall, as a German I claim cultural appropriation. Mirror, mirror on the wall, Snow White in the 7 CGI abomination, making the dwarfs look like a PS1 hack rig was a bold choice. Rachel Zegler looks like a medieval squire boy. Marvel's lost $237 million. Snow White, hold my beer. Disney used to make people famous, now it ends acting career. Mirror, mirror on the wall, why the seats are empty in cinema hall. Mirror, mirror on the wall, what's the biggest Disney flop of all?
I think Chat Music is gonna make another one after Snow White is released. You bet on it. My god, folks, look, when it comes to this, nobody even believes Hollywood reporters, CBS, I think? Oh yeah, CBS, MSNBCs, or CNN. To all of you who are watching this, when was the last time you ever trust a journalist? If you see that tweet, whatever her name is, what's her name again? Cassie Steven, with a pronouns, she, her, hers, which kind of pronouns is that? That's weird. And trust me, that's all the shills, and ooh, they're coming out in full force. They're coping. So let's see what Geeks and Gamers have to say. I'm not gonna play everything, maybe all the way, but we'll see. And also I'll leave the full video link in the description.
And here we are with the Disney spin machine. They are doing everything in their power to try and change the narrative surrounding Snow White, but it does not matter because the damage has been done. You can invite all of the shills that you want, which is a very select few people that they have invited to see these screenings. And anyone that was invited to see the screenings of Snow White, you can never trust anything that they have to say, because they were selected specifically because Disney knows that they will praise whatever slop Disney puts in front of them. And that's what you're seeing right now. And that's why you're seeing a lot of the headlines out there. Oh, Snow White, it's so great. It's so wonderful. It's so charming. No one likes Rachel Zegler, and no one is looking forward to this movie.
Okay, before we let him continue, that is true. And for the record, in this channel, I received at least 2 comments from my previous video about Assassin's Creed is going to do great, saying that I never seen a gaming channel, which I have to ask you guys, if you think I never seen an actual gaming channel, why do I have gaming playing on the background? I have 2 more other channels, United Gamers Alliance and Real Gamer TV. Third one is mostly gaming. And here's another gaming channel that I know, Carcinogen. He does mostly no damage run, but most importantly 100%. And I learned from that so that I know how things I have to do to play games such as Resident Evil 2 Remake, Resident Evil 4, well, except Resident Evil 4 Remake, okay? Resident Evil 3 Remake, where to go. And I will be looking at his channel if he ever made Resident Evil 5 Remake no damage run. And like I said, the shills, they're too few. If any of you shills keep saying the game is great, The question is, can Assassin's Creed Shadows beat Split Fiction? Split Fiction was released on March 6th. Assassin's Creed Shadow is March 20th. Can it beat it? In terms of player numbers, can it beat it? I know it's not relevant, but I need to put it in.
Movie.
I know that you've told me before that your version of Snow White is different and it's more of a 2022 version of Snow White. What did you mean by that?
I mean, you know, the original cartoon came out in 1937, and very evidently so. There's a big focus on her love story with a guy who literally stalks her.
Yeah. Weird.
Oh, shut up, silly woman.
Super weird.
So we didn't do that this time.
So no prince or a different kind of prince?
We have a different approach to what I'm sure a lot of people will assume is a love story just because, like, we cast a guy in the movie.
Right.
Andrew Burnap, great dude.
Yeah.
It's one of those things that I think everyone's going to have their assumptions about what it's actually going to be, but it's really not about the love story at all, which is really, really wonderful. And whether or not she finds love along the way is anybody's guess until 2024. All of Andrew's scenes could get cut. Who knows? It's Hollywood, baby.
A few people might be looking forward to it for the wrong reasons, like me, people that want to roast it and laugh at it and laugh at the failure. And this is coming off of another failure that Disney just experienced with Captain America DEI World. And the spin has been out there about that movie for a long time, including absolutely hilarious headlines like this one from Collider saying Captain America DEI World is officially one of the highest grossing action movies in U.S. box office history. The insane spin. But the reality of this situation is that Captain America DEI World is one of the worst MCU films ever in terms of box office. And those are the facts. So no matter how many shills are out there, no matter how many people are going to try and twist this narrative for Disney, no matter how many paid operatives they have, the people have spoken. The millions and millions of downvotes out there.
The millions!
All over their dislike of Rachel Zegler and her disrespect. She has unified people across the board because of this. She has unified old school Disney fans. She has unified literally everyone because that's how unlikable she is.
The cartoon was made 85 years ago, and therefore it's extremely dated when it comes to the ideas of women being in roles of power and what a woman is fit for in the world. And so when we came to reimagining the actual role of Snow White, it became about the fairest of them all, meaning who is the most just and who can become a fantastic leader. And the reality is, you know, Snow White has to learn a lot of lessons about coming into her own power before she can come into power over a kingdom.
Also, the fact that she's not going to be saved by the prince, and she's the proactive one, and she's the one who set the terms, is what makes it so relevant to where we are today.
So in one way, that's a huge accomplishment for Rachel Zegler. So I'll give her credit for that. In one way, that is a huge, huge win for her. Congratulations on the accomplishment that everyone hates you, Rachel Zegler. But the spin machine will not win. They will not ever succeed in this scenario, especially with how the media climate is right now. You can put the shills out there with the pronouns and bio all you want, but it does not change the reality of the situation.
The political climate and the media climate right now is not doing good, mainly in the West. And don't you know is that Assassin's Creed Shadow is facing the same thing. They're uniting everybody across the board. Well, except for the shills. Yeah, Assassin's Creed Shadow will do good. They will not beat any game such as Split Fiction or Black Myth Wukong in terms of player numbers. Now for Disney Snow White, congratulations. You did unite everyone, not just old Disney fans and new Disney fans, but everybody across the board, the whole world. 1 million downvotes is not something to joke about. That's a lot of people. You have an entire army or perhaps an entire mob against you, Rachel Zegler. My God, 1 million. Well, the movie is still 4 days away or less, something like that, but similar to Assassin's Creed Shadows, Snow White will bomb. Not only that, Assassin's Creed Shadows is already on sale, mainly in the Xbox. When a game went on sale the moment it released, that's a bad sign. Regardless of what platform it is, if it's on sale immediately before the release date, that is a bad sign. So we just have to wait and see how this works, and it doesn't matter how many shills try to praise the game or perhaps praise this movie, it's not even enough, and that 1 million dislike is proof of it, and they're gonna continue to roast it to high heavens. Will it be the end of Disney? That remains to be seen.
stronger than the average soldier. I hope you'll continue to use that strength to assist me in the battles ahead.
Leave a like and subscribe if you want gaming news, theories, comparison, anti-DEI, or even any gameplay footage. You can visit my first 3 channel up here or link in the description.